So, meine Freunde, es geht weiter. Wir müssen, ich weiß, ach ja, genau, zurück nach Titania. Hä? Warte mal, selbst in der Stadt kann man damit rumdüsen? Interessant. Werde ich gleich von den Polizisten angehalten. Verkehrsraudi. Springen! Na toll. So ein bisschen zurück in der Zukunft-Style hier. Ist aber echt komisch zu lenken. Oh. Na gut, dann besprechen wir mal die Lage. Wir haben aber wirklich schon viel aufgedeckt.
I guess a dragon was a bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some rest.
We all should. I'll just get the crew started on readying the ship for our next departure.
All right, you go do that. Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual Therian this time. I'm going to take another try at sensing the Earth pulse points.
No.
You're as stubborn as ever, Fee.
So, noch ein Punkt. Hui! Und jetzt ruh dich etwas aus. Ja, wo kann ich mich denn hier ausruhen? Ruh dich etwas aus. Oh, nice. Ey. Also ein bisschen gewöhnungsbedürftig hier. Ein Stück, habe ich ja schon in der letzten Folge gesagt, ein Stück schneller könnte es schon sein. Aber nur ein Stückchen. Ich will mich ausruhen. Ist ja schon Akt ins Bett zu kommen. Bevor man ins Bettchen hier kommt, ist man schon auf dem halben Weg ermüdet. Schläft im Flur. Im kalten. Soll ich jetzt etwa in den Zellen schlafen? Ist das deren Ernst? Oh. Aha. Hey. Muss ich hier rein? Scheint so. Ach, guck mal an.
Hey, Kurgane, let me ask you something.
More complaining, is it?
Come on, don't be like that. Every time I turn around, Velvet or one of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break.
Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy?
Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone.
I don't have a face.
Oh, right, sorry. The slip of the tongue.
Maybe you just don't know how much work I do around here. It's more than you think. Anything to do with iron, I do it. Making tools, repairing things. What do you take me for? Some kind of cheeky freeloader? I don't even have cheeks.
You're too funny. But doesn't it ever annoy you to have all these kids giving you orders?
I've spent my entire life thinking of nothing but forging swords. It's been centuries since I've interacted with youngsters like them. They can be a hassle, but at least it's a new hassle.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first. So I went along with whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours.
I don't have a face.
That's not the point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here?
You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, Then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs.
Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
Denk mal, wenn das Gespräch hier war, hoffe ich einfach mal, dass uns das Spiel hierhin leiten möchte. Wehe nicht. Sind wir hier richtig? Hallo? Ja, Mami. Sie muss einsam sein. Die eigene Familie zu verlieren ist hart. Ich will auch schlafen. Ich will den Platz endlich finden. Also ich will nicht schlafen, sondern das Spiel will, dass ich schlafe. Das kann auch nicht richtig sein. Marty McFly. So hieß er doch, oder? Zurück in die Zukunft. Ey, jetzt sag nicht, das ist nicht richtig. Das kann doch nicht wahr sein. Dann gehen wir halt in das dunkle Verlies. Da fühlt sich Velvet wohl. Velvet wohl. Dass das so unübersichtlich ist. Es wird uns... Warte mal. Es wird uns hier noch nicht mal so auf... Ah, doch. Aber wie kommen wir da hin? Ah. Wir sind U2, das ist U3. Eigentlich müsste es ja das hier nach unten sein, oder? Ey. Oh. Oh, komm. Go, go, go. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott.
Don't push yourself too hard now, Laphicet. You hear me?
I hear you. I just...
Sind die jetzt hier runtergegangen? Tatsache.
I told everyone I could find the Therians, but... I've only sent us to the wrong places. Eisen, is there any way to boost Amalok's powers?
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malakim today have their consciousnesses sealed away to be used as mere tools for the exorcists. But originally, Malakim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature and mankind.
So you're saying that when humans pray to a Moloch, the Moloch receives great strength?
Yes. In general, at least. Some Malakim, like me, buck the system and bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But who would ever pray to me?
Maybe you didn't lead us to any Therians, Fee, but it's not like we came back empty-handed. We found Orichalcum to use against Shigure, and we also learned we can hold our own against a dragon.
Velvet.
So where should we go next, Fee?
Northgand! There's a big Earth Pulse point north of Helivis!
Works for me. Eisen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set. Let's make our way to the harbor.
Und wieder
When I
zurück.
say prayers, I don't mean outright worshipping. All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
Nee, das war verkehrt. Verdammt. Hätte ja klappen können. Die Velvet McFly hier, ey. Oh mein Gott. Jetzt bin ich schon wieder verwirrt. Verwirrt. Ich hoffe, es ist richtig. Nee. Ah, jetzt habe ich mich irgendwo hingeportet und weiß nicht, wo wir sind. Mann. Eklig ist das. Ah, doch, jetzt weiß ich, wo wir sind.
Our next target is north of Helives, near the Faldes ruins. In light of everything we know, I'd say it's highly likely we'll find a Therian there.
Let's hope.
Then we should make our first stop, Port Helives.
With the, mischief we got into last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
Benwick, how are things in Helives right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast. But for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were. Unfamiliar ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And
Wie
if we
böse
divert
das
some
Küken
supplies to
guckt.
an unofficial channel, we
Geil.
might be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
Roger, Exorzisten und Malakim. Die Malaks. Okay.
Hey, Eleanor. Abbey exorcists don't pray to their tethered Malachim, do they?
You mean something besides our oaths?
An oath is a magical formula that grants you power in exchange for binding you to a rule, right?
Yes, though that is simplifying it a bit.
When Malachim receive human prayers, they bestow their blessings upon people and nature. Eisen told me that we Malachim grow stronger when humans pray to us.
Prayers and blessings? I've never heard of that. I used to think the same way as the other exorcists. Malachim are merely tools that allow us the use of arts.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But Inominat is different. The exorcists all worship him. They have faith in his mighty power. And not only that, the people of this nation pray to the Empyrean for salvation, just as Artorias instructs them.
Ah, I get it now.
See the wheels turning, do you, kiddo? Huh?
Artorias founded the Abbey within the existing Church of the Empyreans, so that he could direct the people's thoughts towards Inominat, so that even while they lionize Artorias as their savior, they are made aware of Inominat's presence behind him.
Everyone starts believing in Inominat. The prayers of the entire world go to him, becoming his power.
After the centuries-long decline of Empyrean worship, he becomes stronger than anyone today could imagine.
The pieces do fit. Oaths, prayers, blessings, the demon blight. So much in this world is affected by matters of the heart. They hold magical power, both effective and meddlesome.
We are truly going up against the rest of the entire world, aren't we?
Don't look so troubled, Eleanor. I'm gonna do my best to get stronger, so believe in me. I am a Malak after all.
Oh, Laphicet, you've become so brave so quickly.
Have I?
But you're still cute when you get embarrassed.
Hey, why is your face so red?
Huh? My face isn't red.
Ein Brief.
Hey, Eisen. What's it feel like to get a letter?
I don't feel anything, nor do I want or need to. There's no joy in receiving these things.
Huh? Why not?
Don't be so shocked. Look, it's just an invoice from the Turtles. What's the big deal anyway? Do you wish you get letters too?
Yeah. But I don't have anyone to send letters to. Let alone anyone who would send me any.
Laphicet, I've got a letter for you.
What? Really? Who could it be from? The sender is... Bienfu?
Yeah! You got a letter from yours truly! I figured you'd be wanting someone to send you a letter right about now, so I wrote one up for you. What do you think? You're happy, right?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Bienfu.
I'll even read it for you. Dear Moloch hope that this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. Thankfully, I'm doing well myself, with no major changes to report.
Bienfu's taking all this so seriously. It's so rare to actually see him like this.
As you're aware, I've been spending my days ironing Magilu's outfits, sewing her buttons, and washing her hat and tremendously long socks. Recently, however, I made the mistake of remarking to her that she might not have been quite as slender as she once was in her younger years. She hung me upside down from the roof in the middle of the cold. I nearly became a frozen Normansicle. It was so horrible that I couldn't stop my tears from flowing down my little cheeks.
There's the Bienfu we know and love.
But all you wrote about in that letter was yourself. And you even read it out loud yourself.
That's okay. Thanks, Bienfu. It feels nice to get a letter.
That's so kind of you to say. I think I might cry again.
Ja, so sind sie. So sind sie. Die Normans. Ja, die Normans, ey. Das hört sich auch an wie eine schlechte Serie, ey. Oh Mann. Die Normans. Ah. Ach ja, die Normans. Oh, cool.
We've loaded everything bound for Hellevese.
Flodders, die
It's that much
Normans.
trade, I doubt anyone will
Entschuldigung.
suspect us.
Any idea who can give us cover for docking?
Not anyone in particular, but recently the power and influence of the Hellevese Fishermen's Guild has caught my eye.
The Fishermen's Guild, huh? Let's bring them some extra relief supplies. Fuel, drink, and as for the drink...
12-year-old amber draft. The sailors of Hellevese have an eye for the stuff.
You heard that from Dial, I take it. He's got a sharp eye.
He took a bottle in payments, but I say we turn a blind eye to it. We thought we were the best at this kind of thing, but having him around has been a real eye-opener.
Okay, but tell him if he takes a second, he'll pay for it. Eye for an eye.
Aye, aye.
Aye,
I'll keep
aye.
an eye on him so that he doesn't
keep an eye
sneak
on
off
him.
with another bottle.
Okay. Keep ein Auge auf him. Mach das mal. Wir müssen mit ihm sprechen. Entschuldigung, ich war jetzt gerade ein bisschen weg.
Whenever you want.
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers, we wouldn't be sailors.
Oh, jetzt weint die schon wieder.
Oh, what's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me.
Your mother would never say that, sweetheart.
But how can you be sure?
Well, how do I put it? I know because I know.
You're just lying to make me feel better.
Aw, Kamawana, don't cry.
Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids.
I'm not a little kid. I hate you, Velvet. I hate you.
That's right. Let it all out.
Stop it! Stop it! Mommy! I saw my mommy! She didn't want me.
Hässliches Blag. Entschuldigung.
She managed to cry herself to sleep.
They're not rational
tut mir leid.
creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Luffy usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can.
My liege, Dial. I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
Oh. Ach, das war das Gebiet, wo uns hier damals...
I do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore.
Yeah.
Shush.
Josh.
How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
Und da schon wieder ein Sternchen.
Ever since the Calamity showed up, everything's just gone to pot, I say.
Calamity? What do you mean?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty creature of pure evil, with an arm that eats anything that gets in her way.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across the whole kingdom, not just here. Scant few have seen her and survived.
Huh. You don't say.
After the Calamity raised our ships and our port, the shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad. The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the demon blight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon. Just like that. What a world! What a world!
What have the exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity, and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medusa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medusa?
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry. I'm really worried about what's going to come of
It sounds
Oh
like
Gott.
Holidays isn't what it used to be these days.
Manchmal ist
We
es
need
auch
to
zu
ask
viel.
around and find out more about what's going on here.
Agreed. Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious about this Medusa woman.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medusa is?
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
Oh, noch mehr Gespräche. Ah, verdorben und noch ein Ausrufezeichen. Ja, nehmen wir mit. Was soll's. Obwohl die Ausrufezeichen sind jetzt nicht so wichtig.
The demon attacks.
Are you a
Dann drücke ich sie nur weg.
It's too bad.
Once the people know it's. I hope everyone change.
Aber das
You all
hören wir uns
right,
komplett
Madame
an.
Eleanor? Don't let those people get you down.
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears?
All right, I'll just pat your head then.
That won't be necessary either. But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Hellavesians were like spoiled children.
How so?
Eloise was once a tiny fishing village. The bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. And once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult.
But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms, enriching the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever.
I suppose you may have a point.
We're ones to talk after what we did, but taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled, yes.
You said it, Laphicet.
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses, too.
Och, kommt schon, Leute. Das kann doch nicht euer Ernst sein. Doppelt so schlimmes Unheil oder sowas stand da. Diese Gespräche dauern immer mega lange. Sie sind lustig, aber irgendwann zu viel ist auch zu viel.
Well, we've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go, and now we're about to take it to a new level.
If we pull the next Therian off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation?
Ooh. I wonder if there's something worse than calamity that they can call us.
This is no laughing matter.
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent. But if there's someone out there who's being forced to act as Inominat's mouth, like Kamoana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
Okay, das war jetzt nicht so lang. Das Problem, was heißt das Problem? Diese Y-Gespräche, nenne ich sie jetzt einfach mal, die sind halt wichtig, auf jeden Fall wichtig mitzunehmen, weil die einfach zur Story beitragen. Bei dem Ausrufezeichen manchmal, ja, so klein, da werden nur Sachen hervorgehoben. Also, aber die Y-Sachen sind schon wichtig, auch wenn es manchmal vielleicht echt zu viel ist. Aber gemacht werden müssen sie. Oh. Was habe ich da gerade gesagt? Wir müssen uns jetzt hier umhören, okay.
Hey, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sorry, I'm busy. Try someone else.
Excuse me. My name is Eleanor, and I'm an exorcist on patrol with the Abbey. I was
Was war das
wondering
denn?
if I could solicit your honest opinion about how this town is being run.
Oh, I didn't realize there was an exorcist with you. Yes, please tell the Abbey we want Lady Teresa back. Her governance was strict, it's true, but at least we could live in safety. Now, all the exorcists run off to the Faldi's ruins and leave us here in the lurch. They value some dusty, faraway ruins over the lives of the good, hardworking citizens here. It's just wrong. We've always been cooperative with the Abbey's demands, and now this is what we get in return.
I see. The Abbey appreciates your, candor. I'll pass your comments on to my superiors.
Die ganze Zeit hier dieses Viech immer die ganze Zeit im Hintergrund. Ah, köstlich.
First it was the sailors. After that incident, I guess I was expecting a...
Who knows?
I heard of this one village in East... I hope the Abbey develops a cure...
Okay. Ich habe es jetzt einfach mal ganz schnell überflogen, also gelesen und überflogen. Ihr könnt da ja, wenn ihr es unbedingt wissen wollt, Pause drücken.
Poor Medisha.
Are you a friend of hers?
Yeah, she used to live just down the road from me. Medisha raised her daughter Diana all on her own.
Oh.
And then they up and murdered the girl.
Murdered? By whom?
The exorcists. Once Diana caught the demon blight, the damned Abbey exterminated her like a rat.
How cruel.
I felt just terrible, but I suppose there wasn't much else to be done with her. But Medisha, she hated the Abbey for what they'd done, so she barricaded herself inside the sanctuary. She just kept on screaming, all like, demons have feelings too.
What happened after that?
I wouldn't have been surprised to see her executed, but luckily, she was spared that much. An exorcist stopped the guard who was about to cut her down, said, "Don't kill her.
Habe ich mir schon fast gedacht.
She's receptive."
Receptive?
I think that's their way of referring to
That was certain.
Medusa, really? But the
Mehr brauche ich nicht wissen. Ich weiß schon, worum es geht. Medusa wird der nächste Syrian sein. Medusa, wahrscheinlich in Medusa-Style, könnt ihr mir sehr gut vorstellen. Medusa. Lassen wir uns überraschen. Die Expedition ist zurück. Ja, komm. Scout-Ship. So, noch mehr Sternchen. Eigentlich haben wir doch jetzt schon alles, was wir wissen wollen. Fast alles.
If you go north from Helibes, you'll come upon the Faldes ruins, which are abbey. Mainly, it's used as a checkpoint for hauling ore that's extracted out. But between you and me, I hear
A prison camp? Are they captured?
Heavens no! The demons they kill on sight. Now, not long ago, this woman killed someone and locked herself up in the same...
Why do you think the Abbey would use the...
Who knows? Maybe they need a place... but these are just nasty...
Ja, also... Eigentlich können wir das nächste Gespräch, ich denke, viel mehr wird nicht kommen. Wir wissen jetzt, worauf es hinausgeht.
I can't believe the demon blight has...
Scary time.
Well, the one who caught it was a little girl, but the problem...
Ja, alle reden über das Mädchen.
Thankfully, an upstanding citizen noticed something suspicious and reported that what makes it all the more lurid, the daughter had been dead set against...
That's...
she had it coming. If there's anything worse than demons, it's...
So, Diana was a girl-turned-demon who was killed by an exorcist. And her mother Medusa hated the Abbey for it. And the Abbey is using the Faldes ruins up north as a prison camp.
It's a lot like what happened to Kamawana, isn't it?
It's natural for a mother to love her own child. To make that a crime.
What I'm curious about is the use of the word receptive to describe Medusa.
So long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn. If our interpretation of that ancient book is right, it likely means she's receptive to Inominat's power.
Meaning they brought Medusa to those ruins where there's an Earth Pulse point, and then they made her into a Therian.
That would certainly put all the pieces together, yep. Plus, if this Therian the Abbey created already hates them, that's all the better for us.
Yeah, I imagine she'd be willing to work with us. Although, it sounds almost too easy. Did I jinx it? I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Probably, but we won't find out until we try.
True. Let's head for the ruins.
And don't worry, you totally jinxed it.
So, okay. Gegen Medusa müssen wir antreten. But alles Tyler. Okay. Es war so klar, dass da jetzt auch wieder ein Gespräch kommt.
The Earth Pulse point is to the north too. Probably in the very same place.
Aber das machen wir in der nächsten Folge. Boah, jetzt sind schon wieder so viele Minuten dafür draufgegangen. Das machen wir dann in der nächsten Folge. Vielleicht werden wir in der nächsten Folge auch nicht sofort das Gespräch beginnen. Obwohl zum Folgenstart ist das klar. Tut mir leid, die Folge war jetzt wahrscheinlich nicht so spannend. Es war wieder sehr, sehr viel Input an Story. Und ja, wir gehen dann in der nächsten Folge weiter. Ich denke mal, wir müssen jetzt hier hoch. Ach, guck mal, da haben wir auch was für Luffy-Set. Oh, okay. Jetzt haben wir schon ein paar mehr Nebenquests. Ich denke, wir müssen dahin. Hier oben rechts. Oder Ruinen vom Faldes. Bildkarte. Okay, da müssen wir zu den Ruinen. Alles klar. Alles klar, alles klar. Gut. Dann würde ich sagen... Ach, jetzt sind wir auch wieder... warte mal, hä? Ach, jetzt können wir... Ah, jetzt konnten wir auch diesen Hafen wieder ansteuern. Darum konnten wir da noch nicht hin. Ah, okay. Okay, meine Freunde. Das war's dann mit der Folge. In der nächsten geht's hier weiter. Macht's gut und auf Wiedersehen. Bis